What's what's up, guys? Sean here from SRK Cycles, and I'm with me and my dog. What up, dog? This is a dinosaur from SRK Cycles. And before anyone gets on, probably no one's gonna get on, but before anyone gets on and asks any questions, I'm gonna answer my own question. And that is, what was my first bike? And my first bike was a 1986 Honda Magna. 1986 Honda Magna. It was a piece of junk, but it ran awesome. I'm sure the tires were super bald. People were always telling me, you gotta get good tires on your bike. And I'm like, I paid $600 for the whole thing. I'm not spending $400 to put tires on it. And I loved it. It was a V65. No, V45. What up, Nick? It was the V45, and it was pretty quick. I mean, it was a comfortable bike. It was quick. It ran good. You know what? You really can't go wrong with those old Hondas. You know, spend a couple bucks, get the carbs tuned. Oh, okay, here's the here's the Q&A's coming in. No, I don't have a Triumph Storm anymore. I'm coming from a 1981 CX custom made thing. Front brake squeal. Just got my first bike and embarrassed the heck out of me. How do I fix it? Ooh, squeal in the front brakes. That's a good question. I don't know. I mean, I'm not a bike mechanic by any means, but if your front brake is squealing, it could be you need new pads. That's probably what it is. Sometimes they got heated up wrong or something like that. No, I don't watch the Olympics. Too many commercials. I don't got time for that nonsense. Wanted to thank you for a review. I bought a bike because cool. I love the Boulevard. How do you feel about Harleys? I like Harleys. All right, here's a question. How do I feel about guys? If I don't get to all the questions, apologize. How do I feel about Harley-Davidson? I like Harley-Davidsons. I have one of my personal bikes is a Harley-Davidson. I've pretty much liked all the Harley-Davidsons since like the Evo times. All the generations of Harley-Davidson. I think Harley makes a great bike. Are they perfect in every way? No, absolutely not. Good beginner bike. A lot of good beginner bikes out there. Depends on your size. Well, you know, a C50T, great beginner bike. Thinking about a Vulcan 800 Classic or Yamaha 850. I don't know. I'd step up to something a little newer. Go to a Vulcan 900. They're both good bikes, though. Bike for life. Okay. If I had to take one, I don't know what your question really is, but it's just a bike for life. But I want to answer a question of if I had to ride one bike for my whole life. I spent many days thinking about this. And me and Caleb both decided, unanimously agreed that we would go with a BMW GS bike. I love those GS bikes. Right there, 83 V45, my first bike. I'm with you. Mine was maybe mine was an 84. I don't know. You ever ride a LTD? Yes, I've ridden the 440 LTD and possibly the 550 LTD, maybe. I don't remember. It was a long time ago. Yes, I'm in PA too. It was crazy. It was like 70. It was amazing. It was the best day out there. Do you like Breakout? I do like the Breakout. I like the Breakout. The question is, do I like it better than the V-Rod Muscle? The Breakout's a great bike, though. We just had one. We just sold it. I really enjoyed riding it. You ride today? Yes, I rode today in Landisville. I got 4 test drives done today. I was pretty impressed with myself. All right, someone just asked me 06 Kawasaki Vulcan 1500 or 2017 Vulcan S with ABS. I mean, if you're looking for a big bike, realistically, I think that Vulcan S is a faster bike than the 1500, even though it's a 650. If you're looking for a big bike for just big old cruising, if you feel you need a big bike, go with the Vulcan, go with the big Vulcan. But if you're looking for probably an all around better bike, performs better, probably cruises better, and you're not trying to press anybody other than people who don't want to perform, I'd go with that. I'd love that 650S. I think it's a great bike. Rocket 3. Is Rocket 3 a bike for life? Depends on what kind of ride you do. Rocket 3 is a great bike, but it's kind of like a novelty of, like, let's put a giant motor inside this bike. And I love riding them. We have one at the shop right now. It's getting detailed. Thoughts on Triumph Thunderbird 16 versus 1700 power. It's a very good overall bike, very heavy. I don't think the Thunderbird was that heavy. Good power though. That's as I recall, that's an inline twin. We just sold the. Okay, the question is, do we sell the 650 Versus in stock? We just sold it today, and then like an hour later, we had a kid come from a couple minutes away to come look at it, to come buy it, and it didn't work out. Here we go. Here's an answer to your guy. If pads are good, you probably are getting harmonic squeak. Put some brake disc quiet on the back of the pads. Okay, there you go. Here's an answer for you. If your brake pads are making noise. Some guy said, "Hey Sean." I say, "Hey back." I have a Triumph Thunderbird 1600. We're thinking to upgrade to a Rocket. It's not. I wouldn't really consider it an upgrade. It's just more different style, different type of bike. You know what I mean? But both cool. Martin Schultz. I hope that's a girl, but even then, I don't know. You think it's a good idea? Who was that? Yeah, that sounds like a cool idea. Yeah, switch. Go to the Rocket. Why not? How can I tighten the back brake on a... Tighten the back brake? Don't even use the back brake, man. I don't know. Are you a guy, Martin Schultz? Harley-Davidson, 93... 96? You mean 96 versus 103? The 96 was a good twin cam motor, but so is the 103. It's just I'm under the impression, I've ridden so many used Harleys, from the the Evo to the 80 to the 88 to the 96 to the 103 to the Milwaukees, that they just keep on getting progressively better. So if you can get into a new one, the Lando trip is great. Yeah, go with the do a Rocket 3. That sounds cool. Missing some things. I spent some good time on Craigslist bike selections, and it seems to me like more Harleys are being offered to buyers than any other brand. Why is that? Okay, because there's more Harleys out there than any other brand. Alright, so the question is, this guy's looking on Craigslist. He wants to know why there's so many Harleys out there, or why so many people are selling Harleys. It's because there's almost a 1-to-1 ratio of Harleys to everything else out there. I think I looked at the stats that said over 50% of the motorcycles registered in the United States are Harley-Davidson. The next highest number was Honda, and that one was at like 13%, and then everyone else went down from there. Harley's king. I mean, they really are. They got issues like everyone else does, but Harley still just crushes it. Let's go back. How do I enter? Okay, go to the bottom. Maybe not this video, but one of our other videos. Okay, the question is, how do I enter the motorcycle giveaway? And go to the bottom of any one of our videos, and you'll see an enter. You need to be a subscriber of SRK Cycles and Bikes and Beards, and then you have to enter in the our mailing list, our email mailing list. Our Orlando trip was good. We had a lot of fun. Bassman, Sean, I love your videos, especially when you started with the Word of God. Just wanted to know. Appreciate it a lot. I appreciate you a lot. Thank you very much. That's how you enter the giveaway. Oh, hey, we got someone from Kazan Radu from Romania. How many miles on the Rocket 3 you have? They're pretty low. I gotta look. Check it out on the website, srkcycles.com. Did you watch Adam Sandoval on YouTube? I've seen some of his stuff. I've actually tried to contact him. That's the guy that like he lives on his bike. I tried to contact him, tell him to come around. We'll do videos together. He never got back to me. No one ever gets back to me. when I try to do collab videos with him. I got a Vulcan 900 custom. I'd like to upgrade to a Thunderbird 1600. Is the seating position and styling somewhat similar? Yes. I want to go with yes. I love the Nomad. The guy asked, "What's your opinion on the Kawasaki Nomad?" I think the Nomad's a great bike, and also pretty rare too. You don't see very many Nomads. I love the giant fenders. When does the giveaway end? I don't know. Right now it's kind of open-ended because no one's giving us money for it, so we're going to keep it open-ended. We're hoping it'll end whenever we stop doing stuff to the bike. I want to do some more cool stuff to the bike. I'm not sure how far we're going to go with it, but I am excited to do more stuff to the bike. Hi, Sean. I'm really thinking about getting a Victory Cross Country. My first bike after 20 years. Rode an Intruder 800 for years. How was that XC you rode compared to the Raider? They're just I don't know. They're completely different bikes. You know, I think you gotta be more specific. Great bikes. I do love the Raider. I love the cross country though. I've never Eluder. I don't know. I've never heard of that bike. Question is, have you ever ridden a Yamaha Eluder? Does that sound like Yamaha? Huh. Intruder. Is that what you're thinking of? Is the HD 750 as bad as everyone says they are? They're not. No, they're not that bad. I actually like the new ones, the Street 750, the Street Rod 750s. They look good. The 750 actually has a great sounding and feeling engine. It actually is a pretty quick bike for a 750. But the one I rode was ugly looking. The Street 750 looks kind of cool. What would make the front brake on my KZ440 LTD make a clicking sound, but quits when I apply the brake? All right, here's the question. Front brake on this guy's KZ440 LTD makes a clicking sound, but quits when he applies the brake. And is it worth? Okay, no. I'm not sure. Maybe someone else will have the answer for you. I kind of gotta see it. Well, I would put up on I would get the front wheel up, spin it, and just kind of keep an eye out, see what actually clicking, what actually making the noise. What age you have to be to get the? You probably have to be 18 to get the motorcycle giveaway. I would think 18. So I enjoyed the story you shared with us about the two evil brothers and the pastor looking to build a church. Oh yeah, that was a good story. I forgot all about that. That was a really good story. I should say that. I used to tell stories when I would do my test drives. I want to go back to that. What would you do? What do you like better, cable clutch or hydraulic? Whatever. I can go either way with that. A lot of sport bike companies went hydraulic and then they went back to cable the next year. I mean, cables, if they're working fine, they're both great. But when hydraulic stops working, that's kind of a pain. But I don't know. The new Goldwing. Okay, someone just said the new Goldwing question mark. I'm actually supposed to be test driving the new Goldwing maybe tomorrow. The local Honda dealership has been bugging me, or no, not bugging me, but asking me like, hey, you can test drive this, and I'm pretty excited to test drive it. They made so many changes on the new Goldwing, it's gonna blow your mind away. The Eluder is the bagger version of the Yamaha. I gotta look that up. Hey, are you guys at SRK Cycles open just the 9 to 5 on weekdays, or would I be able to make some appointment outside that time? 9 to 5 weekdays, 9 to 2 on Saturdays. So if you want to make an appointment outside of the time, you just got to let us know, and we'll try to accommodate you. Sometimes we can, sometimes we can't. I understand we're trying to work around people's schedules and stuff. That'd be, oh, yeah, the Suzuki Intruder. I know the Intruder. I'm really interested in your CBR 300. Awesome, we have one. Come buy it. It's so cheap. It's crazy cheap. What exhaust would you recommend for the C? I don't really know. Okay, the question is, what exhaust would you recommend for a C109R for Suzuki? Um, I'm not really sure. I don't recall hearing the different exhausts like back to back. Looking for a taking an 8K 6 to 8K East USA road trip. What would you suggest for a beginner between Honda Shadow, Vulcan, Yamaha? Probably between those. But if you can do a 650 Vulcan S, that'd be a great bike. Shadow 750 is probably too small. A Yamaha 950 would be a good bike, or also the Kawasaki Vulcan 900. Depends on your size. I mean, but, realistically, all the bikes you named. I'm 6'2", so I try to go with the little bit bigger bikes. But all the bikes you named will all get you there. They'll all get it done. It's the brake light turning on. I'm not sure what question that one is answering. What's up with your what's up from Vanity, BC? Is that a place? Vanity, British Columbia? Oh, I am Canadian. I'm eligible for the giveaway. I don't know. If you come pick it up, if you want to jump in and then you come pick it up, I don't care. I don't care who we give it away to. Did you give words of wisdom yet? I didn't give words of wisdom yet. I kind of forgot. Maybe I'll bust out a Bob version a little bit. Do you ever get a ticket while riding a bike? No, I've never got a ticket while reviewing a bike. I did get pulled over while riding the Goblin one time. The cop kindly asked if I could turn off my camera, which I did. He's a super nice guy. Didn't give me a ticket or anything. All right. Just got my wife a 2015 Vespa Sprint 150. Your opinion? I used to work with a Vespa franchise, and they're great bikes. My dad actually owns one, 150 Vespa. I've actually spent a lot of time on a Vespa 150, so they're great little scooters. Hey Sean, what's up? Just got done with an awesome night ride and saw your live streaming. Weather's beautiful here in southern Indiana. Cool, man. It's good to know. Hey Sean, do you have any knowledge of a XS 400 Special? Not really. I have no knowledge. Of that. I've heard of the bike. What are some good safety ideas I can do to my 2009 C50T? It's a bone stock. Should I put a light bar on it? Light bar's fine. You're probably gonna get just as much visibility from converted to like a HID light. I think the biggest safety things you can do to a bike is what you do to yourself, and that's how you dress and how you drive, how you dress and how you drive, and what you're drinking before you drive. I like to wear very bright. My helmet is very bright. It's not considered a high-vis helmet, not like a green or yellow or whatever, but it's just very, very bright colors. If you ever watch the video, it really stands out. And then I do wear a bright jacket. The close call with the 18-wheeler was classic. Every rider out there can relate to a close call. Yeah, that's part of life. Something. It happens. You ride enough, you're gonna get close calls. Don't let it. Don't get too bummed about it. Don't get too bummed out about it. In a reviewing of a 2002 Kawasaki Voyager, I have not. I don't think I've ever had one yet. If I get one, I'll do a review on it. Thoughts on putting standard handlebars on a sport bike to make them feel like a standard. Standard naked bikes are pricey. Older sport bikes, are they? Are standard naked bikes pricey? I mean, a brand new Yamaha FCO7 is literally like $5,000 or something. But yeah, people do it all the time. They drill out the top clamp of the triple tree, and then they put little bushings in there, and then you mount like dirt bike handlebars to it. I actually have a setup like that I was going to do to one of my bikes, but never actually did it. Yo, these guys are making connections over here. Let's see what we got. Didn't hear if you answered my question or not. My grandson grabbed my phone. What? Yeah, what's up? Alright. Guys, I gotta run. Alright, buddy, I'll be up in a little bit. Alright, guys. I gotta run. Sorry for didn't answer your question. Hopefully I'll get it to it later. We'll see you guys later. Remember, it's not what you're riding, but where you going.